I'm Wilderness Eric. Welcome to my channel. I'm out on the river today, gold sniping again, and this river is loaded with gold. This claim is amazing. There's gold sitting on the bedrock. I'm moving the sand aside and picking gold off the bedrock. This is an amazing spot with an amazing opportunity. I'm glad you guys could join me.
Wait a minute, let's pause right here. I just wanted to take a second to let you guys know that I'm really appreciating all of your comments and feedback. It really does make my adventures even more fun, and that's why I've chosen to share my adventures instead of keeping them to myself. Here's a real example of some really useful feedback. Let's rewind a bit.
Okay, last time I had a ton of trouble putting on my wetsuit, and some of you suggested that I use a plastic bag to put over my hands and my feet as I slip them into the wetsuit. So I'm gonna give this a try and see how it works. Oh, no way. That works really well. There we go. Yes, last appendage. Thank you to everyone that suggested this. Time for the hood. I'm totally kidding. Never put plastic bags over your head. I'm just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna zip up the back first. I am learning from my past mistakes. Let's get cracking.
Wait for it. Yep, I'm still a wuss even when I remember to zip up my wetsuit. I snorkeled upriver to the really good spot I was working last time. If you missed that video, you can find a link down in the description. Last time I was here, I found over 2 grams of gold towards the end of the day.
That is a lot of gold.
I found almost all this gold in a tiny little section between the boulders. I'm gonna finish searching the bedrock here and move some boulders to see what else I can find. Almost as soon as I got my mask in the water, I was on the gold again.
Oh, look at that. Yes. Woohoo! Yeah. Woohoo! Okay. Another one. Oh yeah, look at that one. That's a good shot right there. Nice. I like that one. Yeah. Uh-oh, I got stuck. It's too big. Try it again.
It was a really good feeling to start out immediately on the gold. Last time I had to search for several hours before I found a good spot.
There we go. Good. Come on. Oh, another one. Oh my goodness.
Just like last time, I was finding little gold chunks everywhere.
Look at that one. Yeah. Yeah.
After I finished cleaning off the bedrock, I decided to see if I could move some boulders. The first boulder moved pretty easy, but the second one was huge and I couldn't even get it to budge. So I went to work undermining it. That seemed to be working and the boulders started to move. I spent probably a good half hour trying to get this boulder out of this spot. Then, I finally got it to tip.
Yes! So I'm working here next to the edge of the river. I smell something that reeks. And I found that. That is river otter poop. Boy, those poops stink. Hoo-wee! I can smell it from 10 feet away.
After I finally got the boulder moved, I was really excited to see what was underneath. But I only found a few flakes.
So I moved this big old rock back here, and I've been cleaning off the bedrock. And unfortunately, I haven't seen the gold on the bedrock. There isn't really much sitting on the bedrock. I found a few specks here and there, but you know, there's an old miner saying that's really annoying, but actually very true, that says gold is where you find it. And sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason. This was right near that crack where I was finding all that stuff. Right upstream a little ways I was finding all those flakes on the bedrock, and I found just a few here underneath this big boulder. I don't know why, but I cleaned off all the bedrock and there's a ton of cracks and stuff that look even better than the crack I was working over on the bedrock upstream a ways. I'm really hoping that there's going to be gold in the cracks, but since there wasn't much on the bedrock, I don't know, we'll see. There may not be any gold, but I'm going to break up the bedrock and get into the cracks and see if I can find anything.
Yeah, there's a piece right there. There's a piece. Oh! Wow! That's good! Oh, goodness! What the crap? Woohoo! That is a big fish! I know, it's a fish! It's a big fish! Woohoo! The second fish with the sniffer! I'm gonna have to pick out the tank! Woohoo! Look at that! Yes! Yeah! Oh! Look! There's a fish right there! Another big fish! Oh, that's there. Right there. 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces. Oh! Look at that! Look at that big fish! Woohoo! Yeah! There's a little piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a piece. What's that? Oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, got a piece right there? Yeah, it is. Oh. Oh, wow. This is getting good.
This piece of bedrock was really satisfying to pull out, and I thought I was going to find a lot of gold here. But all I found was a bunch more little specks. I continued to break up the bedrock underneath where that big boulder was, and I didn't find much more gold. With all the work it took to move that boulder, I was a little disappointed with the results. I was finding this much gold just sitting on the bedrock. So I decided to abandon this spot and move upriver to see what I could find. When I turned around, there was a bunch of little fish just hanging out, waiting for me to stir up something good to eat. And I also found this thing.
That is a neat looking creature right there. Yeah, I can't find it.
Moving upriver turned out to be a good decision because I found a bedrock spot that was even better than the last one.
There's another piece. Oh, beautiful. Oh, big fish. Look, there you are.
As I was sucking up gold, I heard a creature screeching above me, so I stopped to see what it was.
Check it out, guys. There's an osprey sitting right on the tree above me, watching what I'm doing. There's also a nest downriver just a little ways, and I've seen these guys catch fish out of the river here. If I'm lucky enough, maybe someday I'll be able to get that on video. I love this place. These are beautiful birds. I love being out here. So much wildlife.
I was so happy with how much gold I was finding, I started humming tunes. And I think it was good luck.
goodness. Look at that.
This would be my first gold pocket of the day.
Holy cow. That is awesome right there. Look at that ticket. Yeah. Yeah. Hamburger. Oh my goodness. There's another one. Woo.
This turned out to be a great pocket, but nothing like the pocket I would find later in the day.
There's two more. Another nice chunk. Uh-oh. Oh, the hell. Woohoo! Oh, here's one. Yeah, let's take it. Here's all right. Oh, yeah. Look at that piece. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a cool piece. Look at that. How cool is that? Wow. Yeah. There's another road.
This little spot right here turned out to be the second pocket of the day, but it still wasn't as good as the pocket that I found later in the day.
Look at that chunk. Did you see it? There's more. Look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 pieces right there. Oh, it's actually more. There's tons of little pieces. Alright. And there's another there and right there. And out here. Tons of stuff. And there's another one here. Yeah! Woohoo! There's another piece right there. This is a really, really good spot. Oh, there's another chunk. Oh, that's a pieces. Look at that piece. Look at the bedrock right there. Nice piece. There we go. Oh, what is that? That's a battery turn off. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a nice shot too. That's a nice little one. Great.
This pocket was a little more spread out than the first one, but I did find a lot of gold here. After I finished cleaning up this pocket, I cleaned off the rest of the bedrock in this area, and I found a lot more pieces of gold. If I were to show all the pieces I found, this would be a really long video. So, let's kick it up to 700x. At this point I had a good portion of bedrock cleaned up, so I decided to scrape around to see what I could find. And boy did I get a surprise. I broke up the rest of the bedrock here, hoping I would find more nuggets, but all I found was a bunch of little flakes. So I continued cleaning off the bedrock. As I continued to work the bedrock, I uncovered a nice crack, and this spot was amazing.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look at all that down there! It's loaded!
I really wish the gold showed up on camera as good as it does in person. I've tested 4 different cameras so far without any luck.
Wow! Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness!
This was at the end of the day and it was really cold and I was starting to shake. And I also forgot to eat my lunch because I was finding so much gold.
Holy cow! Oh my goodness! This is insane! I found my pocket! Yep, and all that gold down there. Oh my goodness! And that is so much gold.
I was really happy with this spot, but it got even better.
Oh my goodness! Yeah! Look at that! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's good Lord! Holy cow! This is a moving pocket! There's another one.
I was having a great time sucking up all this gold, but I wasn't quite prepared for what I was about to uncover.
Look at that chip with me.
As I tried to swish the gravel off the gold, I realized why the gold was here. The bedrock was shaped just right so it was hard to wash stuff out.
Nope, it's not perfect. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Oh my goodness. Look at all that gold. Look at this. Look at that.
My camera angle got a little off here because I was really fatigued and I was starting to shake even worse. This turned out to be the lowest spot in that crack. I did clean up the rest of the crack, and I found a few more flakes, but no more pockets.
Well, I would love to continue, but the sun is going down, and I am cold and tired and shaking. You probably can't tell because I have the camera on rock steady, but what an amazing way to finish out my second official day gold sniping on the claim. That pocket was amazing. There was so much gold in that one little pocket. I could not believe it. I found so much gold today. I do believe I found a lot more than I found last time, and I do believe I found my biggest piece of gold yet. So I can't wait to get back home and get warm and weigh this stuff out. Good morning. I am warm and well rested. It's time for the tailgate weigh-in, and I cannot wait to see how much gold I got. All right, I'm going to start out by wetting the pan so my gold doesn't float up. All right. Let's see how much I got. Alright, here's my sinker rocks. I put them in there so my bottle wouldn't float away if I got detached from it. Okay. Finally, I get to see how much I got. No way. That is insane. Look at all that gold. There's that big chunk I found. There's a second big chunk I found. Wow. That is one day of gold sniping on my claim. One day. Alright, I've got the gold all separated out, and this is what I got. I pulled out the bigger pieces so I can weigh them first. And one piece that kind of looks like a guitar. I thought that piece was really cool, really unique. Okay, let's see how much these things weigh. Try this guy first. 0.12 grams. 0.18 grams. It's a little breezy out here. The scale is having a little trouble. Okay, I'm thinking, here's my biggest one. I've heard this before, that underwater gold looks a lot bigger, and that's definitely the case with this one. I thought this one was a lot bigger than it is, but it probably is still my biggest piece of gold yet. My biggest piece ever was 1/4 gram. So let's see if this one goes over that. I'm guessing this is just under 1/2 gram. We'll see. Not as big as I thought. 0.27 grams. So that is my biggest piece of gold yet, but not as big as I thought it was.
I was really puzzled that this piece wasn't heavier for its size. It's got a decent size and some good thickness, so I took a closer look at both sides and found out it was honeycombed. So this nugget was a little bit hollow, but I really like it because it's got square spots where the pyrite has decayed out. And here's a close-up of that neat guitar-shaped piece. It's got a bit of wire gold in it, and I understand you usually find wire gold close to the gold source.
Okay, let's weigh this stuff out. Try not to spill any like I did last time. Oh my goodness, 4.2 grams. 4.2 grams of gold in one day of river sniping. Look at all that beautiful gold. I am very, very happy with that day. That is a lot of gold. Alright, let's put it in the river vial. Hope I don't spill any here. Yes! This vial is really filling up fast. That's just from 2 river sniping trips. I've got some catching up to do with my shore prospecting. And again, you can see even better, look how shiny the stuff is in the river compared to the stuff that I'm finding on the shore. It's quite a big difference. What a great day. Woo! Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying these videos. They do take a lot of work to make. I could probably find a lot more gold if I wasn't messing with cameras, but it's totally worth it for you to join me. I hope to see you guys next time.